Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kenya Lens Media. This is where we talk politics, we analyze politics, and we give you a different perspective from what you think or what you've seen on your TV stations. Now, I want us to look into James Orengo's speech that he gave out on 1st of this April. He said all this while he was attending a funeral of the late Honorable Daniel Karaba. He was a man of action who left an indelible mark in the every office he held. The burial or the funeral ceremony was carried out in Kirinyaga County, which brought together many opposition leaders, including this James Orengo, who is the governor for Siaya County, and the 4th president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, there's something that James Orengo said that has really sparked reactions across the media platforms and in Kenya, and indicating that perhaps James Orengo, Uhuru Kenyatta, and the rest knew that Raila Odinga was to die, and therefore they planned earlier by placing Mother Karua as the running mate, so that if hell breaks loose, Mother Karua becomes the president. Listen to this video.
Na unajua matokeo ingekuwa buy one get one free. Raila angekuwa president na leo Mother Karua pia angekuwa president. Ama ni aje? I think sometimes it's good to listen.
Now, these are not, or this is not my opinion or perspective. I'm saying it as it is. You've heard Orengo saying, and he said that it was Raila akue president, you know, pick one, take one. Such that if Raila became the president, yeah, they knew that he would die. And if he would die, possibly Mother Karua, or rather, not even possibly, Mother Karua will take the seat as the president. So right now, let's say if Raila Odinga and Mother Karua ticket won the 2022 election, right now we could be like Tanzania. We could be having a woman, a president who is Mother Karua. And that is what Orengo was referring to. So that means, from his speech, the Azimio team, led by Uhuru Kenyatta and those who are close to Uhuru Kenyatta, the likes of James Orengo, they knew that Raila Odinga would not lead till 2027. They knew. From his speech, he knew, or rather they knew. You know, I want you to look at, I hope you looked at how Uhuru Kenyatta was reacting while James Orengo was speaking all this. If we were so keen, you realized Uhuru Kenyatta was laughing and fidgeting, you know, on his chair. It was a sign that Uhuru Kenyatta and James Orengo are great friends, and they knew so much into Raila Odinga's demise. You know, there are several analogies, there are several theories that are surrounding Raila Odinga's death. There are many statements that remain loose. You know, we're trying to connect the dots initially, but it was so difficult to connect the dots of Raila Odinga's death. You know, they were saying he was taken to India. Others are saying, questioning into the India saga, you know, why, you know, the body was not, others saying that from India it was only the casket without the body. So many things were raised on about Raila Odinga's death. But whatever James Orengo said on 1st, you know, whatever James Orengo said, well, Uhuru Kenyatta was, you know, laughing and smiling, indicates, or that reveals so many secrets that these people were hiding. In as much as, you know, Uhuru Kenyatta seemed broken down. Uhuru Kenyatta was among the leaders in Kenya who really spent time in Kango Kajaramogi. You know, after the burial, He visited there. Again, he visited there. It was an indication that Uhuru Kenyatta really loved Raila Odinga, and they knew this day would come, but he never knew perhaps it could be so close. And in fact, on first, at the burial of Daniel Karaba, the senator, the first senator of Kirinyaga County, Uhuru Kenyatta said that whatever he wanted with Raila Odinga was a united nation. That indicates that these people were so close. So they knew that Raila at some point he would die. And now, Kikuyu being a Kikuyu, as always, they knew and they want the leadership, the country's leadership, the presidency to remain in the larger Kikuyu tribe. They want a Kikuyu person, a Kikuyu to be at the helm, to be at the top. So that is the reason why they really wanted Mother Karua to be the deputy president then, if Raila Odinga would be the president. So they installed Mother Karua as the running mate. You know, it came with, let's say, an earthquake, you know, the gender card and also the Mount Kenya card. It really served its purpose then. And many people didn't know the secret card that was being played, the secret game. So when they lost, William Ruto won the election 2022 and Uhuru Kenyatta lost a great deal. The Mount Kenya region lost a great deal. The Luo nation lost a great deal because as per the look of things and as per what James Orengo said, they wanted, if Raila dies, Mother Karua would be the deputy, who was the deputy. If they had won the elections, it means that Mother Karua was the deputy president of Raila Odinga, you know. So by the demise of Raila Odinga, that means automatically Mother Karua would have been the president of Kenya. And from what they had planned earlier, Mother Karua would have chosen James Orengo as her deputy president. That was the secret card they were playing, but unfortunately William Ruto took the presidency and therefore they lost. James Orengo was speaking with the utmost anger, you know, condemning the Kikuyu nation, telling them that they never listened to Uhuru Kenyatta. If they listened to Uhuru Kenyatta, they could be, or the country would have not been in this mess it is now. By saying that, you know, politics is about interest. Politics is all about interest. And Uhuru Kenyatta equally had his interest. He wanted Mother Karua to take over from Raila Odinga after his death because they knew that he would die. James Orengo wanted to be chosen as the deputy president by Mother Karua. It was a deal that they discussed and it was done. It was a done deal. So that is a secret that has been in the hands of Uhuru Kenyatta, in the hands of James Orengo and Mother Karua. However, James Orengo revealed it on 1st April this year. I don't know what you think. Kindly, if you are new here, consider subscribing. And if you have an opinion towards what I've said here, you can write your comment down there, give your opinion as we debate on this issue. This is a big issue that is debatable. We can debate on this for so long, but also you can give your perspective. Kindly share and like our content.